Captain's log, stardate 2263.2.
Proximity alert, sir. We have an unknown ship heading right for us.
Lieutenant Uhura hail them?
Yes, Captain. I'm picking up some kind of signal.
Magnify, Mr. Sulu. What is this?
What up, geeks? Rob here from the Geek Abides. Set your phasers to stun because today I'm reviewing Star Trek Beyond.
Shields up, ready alert!
So just in time for the 50th anniversary of Star Trek comes Justin Lin's Star Trek Beyond. And I gotta say, this movie was awesome. So the movie picks up about 3 years into the 5-year voyage of the Starship Enterprise, and the team is settled into everyday, normal routine. In fact, I'd say the crew's getting kind of bored and restless. Chris Pine, Zachary, Quinto, and Karl Urban as Kirk, Spock, and McCoy are phenomenal in this movie. These guys were born to play these roles.
Jim, you look like crap. See you in the med bay for a checkup.
I'll see myself at the bar for a drink.
John Cho, man, he brings something special to the role of Sulu.
You have no idea who we are, but you'll soon find out.
You could tell that someday he's going to be a captain of his own. I also really like what they did with Zoe Saldana. Like, she kicks ass as Uhura. She is not a damsel in distress. She actually at one point saves the day, and man, I can't wait to see more of her. Even Chekhov gets into the action here. Chekhov is awesome, man. I'm really sad about the passing of Anton Yelchin. That kid was a huge talent, and he really shines in the new Star Trek movie. I'm gonna miss him going forward. The villain in the story is played by Idris Elba, and he's completely layered under a ton of makeup, and you can't really see his face all that much. He is an intimidating dude.
I am counting on it.
The real standout here is Sofia Boutella, who plays the character of Jayla. The characters meet her on the planet after they get stranded, and she is fierce, and she is funny, and she's actually pretty important to the story. What did I like about this movie? This is as close as you're gonna get to the actual 60s Star Trek TV show. It feels like an extended episode with a huge budget, a lot of action, fun comedy, and the acting is amazing.
Well, at least I won't die alone.
Well, that's just typical.
This movie is fun from start to finish. The cast has never been better. Their chemistry is off the charts here.
You can, fly this thing, right?
You kidding me, sir?
One thing that's great about this movie is the characters' relationships have grown from the previous movies.
Can you imagine what we'll find?
Aliens hellbent on killing us?
That's the spirit, Bones.
Kirk and Spock still struggle to talk to each other.
Unity is not your strength.
And that's like the overall kind of arc of this movie is they come to realize they need each other.
You make a good team.
They are not as good without each other.
I believe we do.
It's brothership, man. The script, co-written by Simon Pegg, actually gives everybody something to do. And they all get their moment to shine. The action is exciting, and it's also relevant to the plot. Like, one of my favorite moments is when Chekhov and Kirk are running through the corridors of the crashed Enterprise. They get into a shootout with the bad guys and eventually escape by sliding down the saucer while engaging in combat. It's literally an edge of your seat thrill ride, man. One of my favorite scenes in the movie is when the Enterprise gets attacked by the bad guys. He's using these like automated drones that attack the Enterprise like a swarm of bees. I also really loved a gift that Spock gets at the end of the movie. It's so heartwarming, it almost brought a tear to my eye. It was so good. The movie was dedicated to Leonard Nimoy and Anton Yelchin, which I thought was pretty touching. Obviously, Leonard Nimoy is an icon, the original Spock.
I have been, and always shall be, your friend.
He will forever be missed, but he will never be forgotten.
Live long and prosper.
What did I dislike? I didn't like the villain's motivation and just found it to be the same old revenge plot. I actually wish they would have just let Idris Elba be himself and not cake him under so much makeup. The dude can act. So my final thoughts, this movie was so much fun and I totally needed this after last week's Ghostbusters. It's a super fun ride all the way through, never lets up. I never got bored one time, and when it was over, I wanted to watch more. Justin Lin did an amazing job. It's nice to get a fresh voice in this movie. I'm gonna give this movie an 8 out of 10. Even though I didn't mind Into Darkness, it's not a movie I wanna go see over and over. This one I can see over and over and be completely satisfied with it. All right guys, so that's it for me. I hope you liked my review of Star Trek Beyond. Leave me a comment, let me know what you thought of the movie, and look for me next week when I do a review of Stranger Things. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember geeks, be excellent to each other, and until next week, the Geek Abides.